Well, good morning everyone. Rain stopped play so far this morning. Quick flip you around. Yeah, we're here at Keyhaven and yeah, it's raining. But we're here for shorebirds and all the fun of the seaside. We've got an incoming tide today. Should be fully in around midday. Currently around about 8 o'clock. And yeah, we've got a few birds out there. Oyster catcher, dunlin I think, and the odd curlew. Yeah, so as the rain comes down, it just gives me a chance to assess the area for photographic capabilities, and yeah, it's pretty clear that the sun's coming up or about 12 o'clock, and we'll be positioning that, trying to get an angle of about 90% of the sun. Well, usual suspects this morning on Camilla I at Keyhaven. Dunlin, black-tailed godwits, the odd greenshank, the odd cormorant, and the odd little egret popped in. Amazing. Beautiful. So the rain did finally clear and left us this beautiful clear day. Yeah, so camera settings today are in-flight shots 1/3200 of a second, coming in at about ISO 400, and we're between wide open f4 and f5, and then for static shots 1/500th of a second as usual, and yeah, we're using the Sony A1 with the 600mm. So as the sun comes up, we have to compensate quite a bit for the white plumage on the various birds, and so we're at least -1 on the compensation. So we're just waiting for the sun to go behind a cloud actually at the moment, because it's got a little bit too bright for photography at the moment. So yeah, hopefully we don't get too much sunshine. We don't say that often in this country, but yeah, occasionally we want an overcast sky. Yeah, so at the moment, got a whole flock of dunlin in the frame, so yeah, awesome. We'll try and get a bit closer to them later on. So we know the tide's coming in today, so we're just going to wait until the tide draws the birds up towards the cars over there. So we're going to position ourselves with the ground pod over there, just where that big white fern is, and then the dunlin that are currently in the middle of the bay will hopefully be moved up towards the van, unless a dog jumps in. Ooh, painful. Yeah, so we've made it round to the other side of the bay, and fortunately the dunlin haven't been scared off by just about every creature in the area jumping into the water, and a paddleboarder, well, a fisherman canoeist I think, so yeah, Anyway, who knows what will turn up next, so if we get cut short, you'll know what it is. But yeah, this is a wildlife reserve, believe it or not. Hard to believe. Yeah, so we've got the Eckla ground pod. Superb bit of equipment, don't use it enough on Camilla and I. Wish I could use it all the time. It's great getting down really low to eye level, especially with these very small little dunlin. Even with the 600mm, we're still a long way from them, and we don't want to look down on them. We want to give an impression that we're at the same eye level. Yeah, so we're shooting directly with the sun, into the sun really, and obviously I'm hoping that the birds are going to come up a channel on the left hand side of me to give me a 90-degree angle to the sun, so we've got some better light. But yeah, we're largely in silhouette at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see if they come up the right channel. You never know with wildlife photography. Quick switch around, show you what I mean. So yeah, basically we want them to come up this channel to the left hand side of Camilla. Currently they're in the middle of the bay on the right hand side, so hopefully they will obey instructions and come up the middle. And of course, because we're here, they're not being disturbed by dogs at the moment, so yeah, fingers crossed that continues. Well, the good news is they do seem to be heading to the left hand channel. We have been here before, so we do know the score at Keyhaven, and that's the advantage of getting to know areas particularly well. Well, don't you love it when a plan comes off? They're coming towards us at the moment, so yeah, I better shut up because they are a bit close now. They're within about 30 feet, so shh. Well, I can take a breather in proceedings. They preceded the Dunlin came up the beach and well, up the muddy, craggy shoreline, and yeah, then they got spooked by something. Something spooked them. A whole lot just flew off. Incredible. So yeah, a quick moment for a recap. Yeah, so got some nice footage as they were approaching Camilla and I. It definitely wasn't Camilla and I that scared them off, just for the record. But no, something they just take flight. Sometimes they see something in the sky they don't like. I don't think it was people on this occasion. Normally it's a dog bouncing into the water. So with me here, they're just not bothering. So it's great. But anyway, yeah, got some nice footage as they came towards the camera. So yeah, linked to some nice footage. Ooh. Yeah, it's typical. As soon as you say, oh, you've got a minute, a couple of stragglers are over on my right hand side at the moment. So yeah, I might better photograph them in a minute. Well, I've got some turnstones really close, doing what they do, turning over stones. Well, in this case, turning over weed. But yeah, such efficient scavengers. Very adaptable, very friendly at Keyhaven. Excellent. If there's nothing else to photograph at Keyhaven, there's always a turnstone. Ooh. Well, we're back on, the main event's back on. The Dunlin are coming back up the channel. Ooh. Wow, we're in business. They're close again. Oh, about 25 foot. Okay. Well, I think we admit defeat. The number of visitors to Keyhaven and the number of dogs. And yeah, they just flown off the Dunlin flock for the last time, I think, so I don't think they'll be back again for a while. Not going by the attention they get round here. Anyway, what a good session. And yeah, the lesson from today, I suppose, is the value of getting down low with the Eckla ground pod in this case, and Camilla I, and the Sony A1 and the 600mm. Yeah, so we were largely wide open f4, f4.5 in order to get a lovely diffused background and an isolated subject. And we're trying to pick off individual members of the flock, even the one-legged one. But yeah, amazing. And yeah, they came really close. As long as you stay low, still enough, they're not going to fly off. It was only because of the multiple visitors around that they flew. And even now, there's still a few turnstones kicking around, which I could photograph. But yeah, got enough turnstones. Anyway, as usual, I'll put the best at the end. Have a good one. Bye from Camilla and I at the seaside.